Hi guys, so today I'm gonna be doing my slightly belated Christmas book haul for 2014. I ordered most of these books off of internet sites, that's why it took so long for them to get delivered, and yeah, but I bought all of them, pretty much most of them, with book vouchers, so they're all basically presents. And then I bought some more books for myself, and also this is still not complete because I'm still expecting some more books, but you know, that's gonna happen next book haul. There's always gonna be a next book haul. Who am I kidding here? But the first book I want to show you today, I was actually sent by the author herself, and it's The Charismatics, I hope you can see that, by Ashley E. Carson. It's an ebook. I don't know if there's a physical version available. I do believe so. This book is set in a kind of fantasy land called Legalia, and it's about this 17-year-old girl who is stuck in an arranged marriage and, you know, trying to change the fate of the poor people in this kingdom with the little bit that she can. She doesn't really have that much power because she just married basically the Duke, and you know, she doesn't really get to do much, but she helps wherever she can, and she's trying to change things for the better. She doesn't really have any friends except for this magical creature that only she can see. He's called Rowan, and he kind of changes shape. I'm not really sure what's his deal, to be quite honest, but he's her best friend and he's really awesome. So on her journey to, you know, improve the country's conditions, basically, she meets this really handsome stranger who is set out to help her, and you know, handsome stranger, beautiful female heroine, we all know what happens. Anyway, so she basically goes on to discover really weird things that have been happening in this country, and that the government has been like covering up basically, and what's been going on behind the scenes there. And I'm currently about halfway through this book, and I'm like so about it. Once I finish it, I'll definitely give you a full review. I do want to say that the author, I've been emailing with her, and she's one of the nicest people that I've dude, just seriously so nice. Totally thumbs up for the author, and I'm gonna finish the book soon, hopefully, and then I'll be able and in a position to, you know, give a well-rounded review. Because while there are a few things that I'm not too fond of, there are good parts as well, and I wanna, you know, talk about both, because this is a review channel. No, it's not. It's a book channel, and we sometimes review books. A lot of the times we review, it's you know. What? Okay, let's move on from this blabber. I'm so sorry, I had way too much caffeine today. Anyway, so the first book I bought is one that I'm super excited for, and Tamara, if you're watching this, I bought this because of you. Not exclusively, but also including you. You were one of the reasons. It's Mistborn, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Thanks to the person who made me realize that it wasn't Brian Sanderson, but in fact Brandon Sanderson. I actually prefer Brian. Dear Mr. Sanderson, would you be able to change your name? Is that still an option? You know, get back to me with that, please. Anyway, I have no idea what this book is about. I should have probably read up on it before I introduced this to my channel, but I basically just bought it because I heard that it's such a fantastic series. It's a trilogy, and all the books are out already, so I'm gonna just read this book and then probably, if I like it, buy books 2 and 3 and just eat them. No, devour them. You know, you can't use the expression eat in that situation. But basically, my brain is gonna gobble up this book and the series if I like it. So let me know what you thought of it and if you think that's likely to happen. The next book I'm also super excited for. Oh my god, so excited. And it's Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I'm gonna keep saying Gillian. You can't stop me. You can't make me say Gillian, even though I now know that that is actually how you pronounce her name. Guess what? I don't give a shit. I have read both Gone Girl and Dark Places. I was absolutely in love with Gone Girl and still liked Dark Places, even though in comparison to Gone Girl, it was a bit of a letdown, but you know, it's just very high. The expectations were very high after Gone Girl. Basically, this book is about a journalist called Camille Preaker who was in a psych hospital for a little while and has now been tasked with uncovering the truth, I guess, about the murders of 2 preteen girls in her hometown, and she kind of has to deal with her past, and you know, I don't know why she was in a psych hospital, but psychology and psychological stuff can be super creepy, so I'm excited. I'm like super excited. I love Gillian Flynn's mindfuck. Please be a mindfuck. Please. Next, I got a book that I sort of bought for myself in like a 5-second decision-making thing because I saw it in someone else's book haul and was like, I need that. Because also it's part of like a really long series, and I like series. If I like the series, the longer the better. Seriously, like you can keep on writing if you like. The book is Darkfina by Karen Marie Moaning. This book is about a girl called Mac who can see fairies, and when her sister is murdered, she has to, you know, find out what happened to her, and then I'm sure there's gonna be, you know, sexy fae involved. Yeah. Oh yeah, wow, I didn't even realize. The Ruthless, I can't pronounce his name, and then it says, as his description, an immortal fae who makes sex an addiction for human women. I probably should have read up on this book a little bit more. That's gonna happen in my future, apparently. Okay. I can't help but feel like her surname is really just... it speaks for itself. Let's move on to more happy topics. I'm so excited because I got a box set. Yes. I'm a little tiny bit disappointed with this particular one because I expected it to look cuter. But whatever. It's the Protectorate Quintet. That a word? Outside of music? By Gail Carriger. And Gail Carriger is apparently a very acclaimed author. Like, you know, people like her. I didn't even know this existed until very recently. I don't know what I was looking at, something on Amazon, and this popped up as a, you know, recommendation. I was like, give me that. Like, I'm taking that. Like, I'm buying that because it looks really fucking cool. And basically this is supposed to be a really hilarious paranormal series that is also like about vampires. Yeah, that was covered by Paranormal. It's about this girl and she's apparently soulless. I don't know why, I don't know anything. One thing I love though are series where the titles all have matching names and score! Like all the points for that, dear Miss Carriger. We have soulless, changeless, blameless, heartless, and timeless, and I'm gonna show them to you. Again, the books themselves are a little bit disappointing because I thought there would be like better quality paperbacks, but they aren't. They're like really flimsy. So maybe don't buy the box set off of Amazon. I can't really like be comfortable with recommending this to people because they look atrocious. But whatever. And also the box itself is like super falling apart. You can't see it, but like I had to glue it back together earlier. Also, I didn't realize that the people on the cover were actually photographs or like real people drawings. I thought they were just like, you know, stylized drawings or something. And I'm not a fan of real people on covers. Like, I hate it so much. So when I read up on this series, I basically only heard good things. It was like, everybody was saying how hilarious it was and how just witty and fun this series was. So I'm hoping that they're correct and then I'm gonna enjoy this because I have now 5 books that match. They're ugly and they match in their ugliness. And I need that in my life, okay? Anyway, you guys, so that's it for this very weird, very, very high book haul. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna be drinking caffeinated beverages again before filming a video. That's my New Year's resolution. Thumbs up for that. So let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them. I'm gonna see you soon. Have a lovely week. Bye! So since in my last 2 videos I showed you all of the books I read in 2014 and then also my favorite books of 2014, I thought today I'd talk about the 5 most disappointing reads that I read in 2014. Now this video is not going to focus on just simply bad books because I did a video on like books I didn't finish a while back, so you can go and watch that if you want to hear about books that were literally so bad I couldn't get myself to finish them at all. Today I just picked 5 books that I had very high expectations for, but that then unfortunately unfortunately didn't quite live up to those, and they're very,